everyone. My name is Daksh, and I'm going to go over a few steps on what you should do if you ever find yourself in the situation where you've been hacked and ways that you can prevent yourself from being hacked. So, when people hack into your accounts, they get access to a lot of your private information, and this is one of the reasons why it's important to understand what you should do when you've been hacked and also how to prevent it from happening to you. Um, if someone has access to your pictures, your messages, and documents, maybe a few of your social media platforms or your bank account, you're in a situation where you can have a lot of embarrassing posts about yourself on your social media. You can have messages sent to your friends and family that you don't want them to get. You could have money stolen from your bank account too. And overall, it's just a bad situation to end up in, which is why you should take the steps to preventing it and also understanding how you can protect yourself. Um, First of all, how do you should understand how you would know that you've been hacked. In a lot of cases, you'll notice some strange activity. Some examples would be your password might not work, even if you know that it's the correct password for that platform. You might be locked out of that account from too many sign-in attempts. You could see strange notifications or messages coming from the platform, or notifications just on your device. You could see money leaving your online wallet or your bank account, uh, and you also might, in some cases, see some weird pop-up ads just show up on your computer. Now, if you notice any of these things and you have a reason to suspect that you have been hacked, um, it's better to be safer than sorry. Um, if you are suspicious, you should take all the steps to make sure that your information is safe, and the sooner you do it, the better. First off, you should change your password. Um, so this will log the whatever hacker is in your account out of the device that they're using to access your account. You should turn on two-factor authentication. So you add an additional step, so that way they can't hack into it again. And usually that additional step is something that only you can do. So it just makes it more complicated for the hacker to get through to your information. You should also regularly check on your accounts for any sort of suspicious activity, especially your bank accounts and your social media accounts. Those are areas where you'll notice something pretty quickly. Um, you want to scan your devices for malware too, to make sure you guys don't have viruses or spyware that might allow the hacker to get access to your passwords. And then you want to report the hack to whatever service provider or platform you're holding the account for. This lets them know that they should lock up your information and that your data has been breached, so they can protect it from their end. And then lastly, if you have reason to believe that your messages or social media might be affected, you should tell your friends and family about your situation, so that way they can either block the number or at least understand that if they do receive something from your account, it's not you. Next, I'm just going to go over a few prevention tips to make sure you prevent yourself from getting hacked, and keep yourself safe. So, first of all, you should always use strong passwords. Something that's at least 12 characters long uses a combination of letters, symbols, numbers, and that isn't obvious. You want to stay away from any sort of suspicious email. A lot of times, hackers will send phishing emails or phishing links that will look like suspicious, that will look really suspicious, and say that you're usually in trouble, or try to uh, generate some sort of sense of urgency. You should also regularly uh, do your software updates on your devices. This makes sure that you are preventing any sort of major hackers from getting into your device. You also should use a VPN to keep yourself safe on public Wi-Fi. Anytime you're on the school Wi-Fi, for example, you should be using a VPN to prevent your information from being tracked. And then you should also regularly check up on your accounts to make sure that if you potentially get hacked, you detect it early on and reduce the risk of your information being used in a way that you don't want it to. So yeah, now all in all, hacking is a very serious problem that every American faces on a daily basis. Um, and it's very important to understand that a lot of solving the issue is really just prevention. And even if it does happen to you, you understand what to do if it happens and you have a game plan. And hopefully, this was helpful and informative. And I hope that you guys can all stay safe. So, thank you for listening.